Hey everybody, it is the Angry Honey Badger here, and it is time for Badger's Picks for the week of November 10th. Let's see who's free this week and which 4 champions I'm going to recommend. Free this week, we will see Anivia, Ashe, Elise, Fiora, Galio, Graves, Hecarim, Karma, Morgana, and Shyvana. For my first recommendation for the week, I'm going to give it over to Elise. I like Elise. I think most people know that. I don't play her all the time. I've played her a few times in the streams recently, if you've caught any of those. But Elise is quite fun. She's also quite strong. Mostly when they buffed the cocoon duration back up was the big thing that made her see competitive play. Even before then, I was still playing her a bit. She's still really fun, in my opinion, and she still did decent damage. I like to build her pretty much full offense. You can really assassinate people, and with the cocoon duration so long, it's really easy to do that. So if you don't own Elise, I think you should pry her out this week. She's definitely a lot of fun, and you can have some good success with her once you get her down. My second champion recommendation for the week, I'm going to give that one over to Shyvana. I know she saw a little bit of play when Sated was really strong. Ever since its nerf, she's still actually quite strong. You just basically build that and then a Bork and then get tanky, and she does a lot of mixed damage, both physical and magic, because of the Devourer and because of all the damage she naturally does. She does a lot of magic damage, surprisingly, and she gets tanky. She also has a lot of good speed and just a lot of good damage in those kind of brawly team fights. Definitely a lot of fun. Not the world's strongest early game ganker unless people are really overextending, but she can clear really fast. She can take dragons and objectives very fast. She can also counter jungle quite a bit too, because if anybody tries to fight her, she can actually chase them down if they're low. So she's really, really strong in a few ways in the jungle, and I recommend you trying her out if you haven't. My third recommendation for the week, I'm going to actually be giving this one over to Morgana. Now, Morgana we saw a lot of last season and a little bit early in this season. I'm not quite sure why her relevancy has disappeared as much. She is still quite strong. It's the Black Shield. It's always been the Black Shield. She also does have a really good snare duration too, obviously, with her that, which is very helpful. But it's the Black Shield. It's still super strong. If you still have a target who's incredibly important to keep alive, the Black Shield keeps them safe from all that harm. Now, I think we're going to see her maybe pop up again as a priority pick coming up into the preseason and into next season because of all these ADCs who are going to become a lot stronger. She will be a great pick to keeping them alive, so maybe now's a good time to start practicing her and playing her some more to get ready for the changes. And finally, my last champion recommendation is going to go over to Ashe. Ashe, we saw get some play in the middle of the season, and she got her rework, obviously, this year. It was really good, and she's become a lot better of a champion. The slows that she just has on her basic attacks are quite amazing, honestly. And still, one of my favorite things about Ashe is her ability to pull the trigger for a team to start a team fight. A good arrow initiation is solid for any team to jump in and go ham. I know some ADCs who are confident in their play run into a problem where their team doesn't find good positions or good ways to find initiations. You can make them with Ashe. Just start them up and make your team go in. They'll usually follow up, or at least ping forward a couple and then let the arrow fly. Whoever gets stuck by it is going to be stuck there a long time. She's a strong pick. You should try her out. Those are the champions that are free this week. Those are the 4 I recommend you trying out. Obviously, play any of the champions you want to play. If there's a box around any of these champions' portraits, that means you can click on it. It'll take you to a building guide of some sort for the champion. As some of you know, I've been streaming a little bit in the past few months, actually, both on YouTube and on Twitch. I stream on both at the same time. I'm going to actually probably be streaming some Fallout 4 tonight, the day this video is released, and probably a little bit in the future as well. So if you want to check that out, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I always announce when I am going to be streaming over there. But other than that, I wish you all the best of luck on the fields of justice, and maybe I'll see you in the stream later tonight.